Mm, mm. Okay. I don't know what the heck gold is doing right now, but mm, 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 yeah, I don't know honestly. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, what's up, Cave Trader? Mm. Hey, yo, but what's up, investors team? Man, right now I'm debating with gold right now. I really don't know. It's hard to trust it. It's really hard to trust the bulls or the bears. The market has literally traded in a what is a 10 point, 12 point range. Yeah. Market has only traded in a 12-point range so far. The bears aren't holding the shorts. The bulls aren't holding the longs. It's basically Tuesday, so yeah, one more day until the rate decision. I'll probably leave these limits sitting overnight, though. I'll leave these limits sitting overnight. Maybe. Yeah. I saw that. And honestly, man, so I think this is what I'll probably do. I'm gonna chart on minis, but I'm gonna trade micros. Micros are definitely more versatile than minis, obviously. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. But after making $1,400 today in gold, just trading micros, obviously I could have made more with minis, but at the same time, I only have a single point, only one contract to get filled for profit. So it's a single point of failure, and I don't get paid along the way, which is more ideal. So, man, this is a reoccurring battle. Every time I feel like I've defeated the minis versus micro monster, it always reemerges. It's like what is that? That snake that you cut off its head and then another one grows. That's what it feels like. It's like a never-ending battle between micros, minis. Trade micros because they're more versatile, they're more flexible. But these prop firms make it so expensive to trade them. It's kind of I'm basically giving up $20 to $50. And then over time, I'm giving up thousands of dollars to commissions. Like, god damn. I think the only firm, or the firms that have cheap micros, is Blue Sky, I think the Funded Futures Desk, and I think Lucid as well. Those are the only three that has cheap commissions on micros. Everybody else have these expensive commissions for micros. I haven't looked at Top Step, so I'm pretty sure Top Step is I'm going to assume that they have micros for cheap, but I know everybody else's micros are expensive, and it cuts into the profits. So yeah, I'm always fighting this monster. Apparently, it's a reoccurring thing. But I think I'm just gonna stick with the micros. The only minis I'm gonna trade is the ES, because trading MES is a waste of time, in my opinion. You're not getting no money on micros. You're not even really getting money on minis. You're not getting money on minis at all. So minis, the ES is the only minis I'll trade. On this account, on this Blue Sky account, I probably will trade gold. Actually, no. I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about it. No, actually, in this account, I will trade minis. I have a static drawdown. Right now, I have $15,000 of drawdown. So I'm gonna trade minis. I'm gonna utilize that drawdown. That's why I like the static accounts. I can my risk grows over time. I can put more on. I can trade this account. I don't have to worry about a lot of things. I mean, honestly, with these static accounts, It eases a lot of it eases the fear of loss because I mean, well, with these evals, and I guess until you get over the threshold, I mean, there's always a buffer. You can only lose a certain amount until you reach a certain number. But with these static accounts, I mean, I can take a couple of losses and hope to get my money back. Kind of like what I did this morning. The ES and Nasdaq chopped me up all freaking morning. I lost 3K trading both of them. And I was able to get all that money back and finish the session slightly red because so you'll pass on the minis. You know, speaking of that, you know, I think I may have actually moved into the realm of being more of a professional trader. Let me rephrase that. I've moved into the realm of being more of a risk manager. And I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all guys saw the position that I had on before we ended the stream. Did you know that gold missed me by like 2 ticks today? I wasn't able to participate in this move down. She missed me by 2 ticks. It was the most annoying thing in the world because I would have had basically the top, and it was like a 13, 14 point play to the downside, and all I was looking for was 9. And gold missed me by 3 ticks. Now, I didn't trade on tilt. I didn't even have the desire to trade on tilt today because of that. Yes, I was pissed off. Well, actually, no, I wasn't pissed off. I don't get pissed off trading. I get frustrated. And being frustrated and being pissed off are 2 different things. It's frustrating when the market misses you for whatever reason. Looking back, I think the market, yeah, and then, you know, sometimes gold and micro gold kind of trades differently. Micro gold actually hit. Oh, actually, no, it didn't. So actually, technically, no, that wasn't it. It's like, no, that's not it. Because I know that shit missed me by like a tick or something. Yeah, this thing missed me by 2 ticks yesterday on micro gold. And actually, it didn't even it didn't even get close on gold. So that's interesting. It didn't even get close. But anyway, you know, sometimes I think so this weekly close, so gold has, I mean, if you're a gold trader, gold has a lot of areas where it will react. The weekly close, the value area low, the value area high, point of control, highs or lows and highs. And those are usually reaction areas for gold. And it can be challenging to pick the right one each time, because as you can see that sometimes it bounced off of the weekly close, sometimes it bounces off of the value area low, sometimes it trades through the value area high. Actually, I may not be able to see that. Sometimes it trades through the value area high, and then sometimes it will reject perfectly at the highs or just miss it entirely. So picking the right levels at the right time is one of the challenges of trading gold. But out of all 3 of the instruments that I trade, Nasdaq, ES, and gold, I feel that gold respects levels perfectly. I really don't need too much risk on gold because it will respect it perfectly. Shit, honestly, I had to front run a couple of I had to front run these levels because gold will miss it entirely. ES is the second because it's going to bounce. I mean, you'll have slight margin of error. Usually 4 points is all you need with ES. The ES will sometimes bounce perfectly, sometimes get 2 points of drawdown. I mean, if it goes past 4, then for the most part you're wrong because it doesn't really blow past areas unless it means it. And that's one of the benefits of trading the ES. I mean, you can trade small with ES. You don't have to worry about blowing your account if you're trading it correctly. If you're trading within the structures, fading, trend breakouts, and looking for like your two-legged pullbacks or the pullback trades, I mean, the ES is a great trade. So I was looking for this trade today, actually, earlier in the stream, and we actually got a reaction from it right here. So I was looking for 48, and oh my God, look how it bounces perfectly at 48, because it would have missed me at like what, 46 or something like that. Forgot, where did it do this at? Huh. So I think I must have pulled, okay, so I think it was what, 46 or something. Huh. So for whatever reason, I don't see it on the chart. I could have. Anyway, so yeah, I had a limit at 48 and I pulled that order thinking that, okay, well, or was it 48? Let me actually look at my chart because I think I had it marked. No, I was looking at, okay, so that was a mistake. I was looking at 45. I was looking to get in at 45. Right here at 45. It bounced at 48. I was like, I know I was not misremembering that. So yeah, so it bounced at 48. So I pulled this order because I didn't think that since it got the bounce, I thought it was going to run through 45, but no. I would have been what, 3 points in drawdown? 4 points in drawdown? Let's actually do the math on that. So let's just say that I was at 45. 75. Let me see, because damn, it would have stopped me out to the tick. Actually, it would have stopped me out to the tick. My stop would have been here at 41.25, and it would have stopped me out and went in my direction. But taking advantage of the ES, I guess you're trading in the low cost for, I guess, perfect structure. But that's why you can scalp heavy size with ES and be very successful. With the tight stop I use a 4-point stop when I scalp ES as well. 18 ticks. It's 4.50 is a 4.5 stop. And on 3 contracts is a $600 loss. On 4 contracts is a $900 loss. Okay. So or I guess I hmm. All right. Well, you know what I just realized? I just I just realized this. And it's so crazy cuz it took me a while to register this, but that was the same limit that I had on my chart since yesterday, and gold missed me again. I just realized that. Gold missed me again. Huh. Let me pull this order. I didn't know that I still had this order from yesterday on the chart. So I wonder what beef gold has with filling my limit orders. That's interesting because usually what the market likes to do is swipe that high. So it's interesting that they double top perfect. Well, shit, it didn't even double top really. We didn't even see a double top. It didn't even swipe the liquidity above that previous high right there. So just rejected. It would have been nice to have come back to the screen and seen that, I was in profit. Okay. Well, I doubt gold is bullish. I doubt it is. You can see that this indicator is trying to say that there's a lot of buying happening right now and gold, and I doubt that. The structure is, the bulls are holding this right now, but the structure is super bearish. That's why I'm debating. I'm debating if if the 200 level presents itself tonight, I'm debating if I even want to take it because for the last couple of weeks, that 200 level has been an area of interest for the market. But for whatever reason, the market just keeps missing it. When I see stuff like that happen previously, historically, what usually happens is if one area is a hot spot for the market, and yet the market never really gets down there, when it actually gets to that level, we usually see a stop run. We usually see the market flush at that level on gold. So I'm kind of skeptical. 195 is actually an area of interest for me. 197 specifically. I wouldn't mind scaling in at 95 though. Mhm. Well, I'm not gonna leave a lingering order sitting on the Nasdaq. I'm definitely not gonna do that. Well, mm, okay. I'm gonna probably pull these orders as well. I forgot which. I think this was a Nasdaq strategy. I think this is the Nasdaq strategy. I think. Or this is gold. I think that was gold. You know what? Let me just clean this up. Mm. 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 Okay. Mm. 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 Hey, what's up, Tony Gold? Mm. 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 I wonder if this is a so this is definitely a two-legged pullback into support right here. It's definitely what this is. We have a range, a two-legged pullback, into a previous area of support. And now price is potentially going to retest this area, and we could potentially see a move to the downside. Hmm. Mm. All right. So let's see if we'll get filled. So this is what I'm looking for. So we just have a range. We have a two-legged pullback into support. We also have a breaker structure. We got a pivot high. So I'm looking to short potentially that high right there. That's where I'm looking for the bulls to fail and the bears to step up for, you know, potentially move down, potentially to the bottom of that trend line right there. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm taking this trade. With how slow the market's been moving though. We'll see. Mm. Mhm. Oh shit. Hmm. Mm. Okay. And this is why I've decided to just moving forward stick with I'm just going to stick with micros for moving forward. I can spread out my profit targets out so I don't have just a single point of failure here. Have my stop in the right spot, right above this range. And I think I lose $800 if I'm wrong here. I don't expect to see too much action. I think if I were to, I'm not, I'm a debate. I'm still debating if I want to hold this overnight. Depending on what we kind of see, I may just close this thing. Because I don't necessarily care to be in a position that's actually you talking about on gold? You said it looks like a trend breakout. Well, we haven't gotten the breakout yet. We haven't gotten a breakout yet. A range breakout, but not a trend. If gold breaks out above 27, it'll be a range breakout. And then it could be a breakout trend. Yeah, it could definitely do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just playing the range right now. I'm playing this range. I'll be surprised if price just trades through it. Honestly, price just trades right through it. I mean, I guess it. Mm. You said MicroStrategy just brought $1 billion of Bitcoin. This is the daily chart. We do have a strong move higher, pullback, high in price. I would have waited for a price to swipe liquidity underneath 75 before I bought. Well, yeah. Shit, Bitcoin went all the way down to went underneath 20K. It took 5 years, 4 to 5 years for it to recover back to over 100K. So yeah, those that trade Bitcoin knows it very well. Oops. Okay. Mm. They said that Bitcoin would never make it to 100K, and it did. You think so? You think they'll lose the money? Like I said, I would have waited for a retest underneath this low for a trap, because obviously, and this is the daily chart. So we got this big move up, we got this range, we have a breakout trend, a pullback. Price took out this high. We're coming back down. So I would have waited for a pullback underneath this low before I bought. Unless they have a strategy where they're going to buy some now, and if it goes lower, they're going to DCA into it, because I do agree with you, Cave Trader. That is definitely a downtrend. You have the 200 EMA above price. You have the 50 EMA above price, and you have the 20. You have price rejecting off of the daily 21 EMA. So, well, nice one, gold. Nice, nice. I'm gonna close this. Actually, yeah. All right. Well, gold definitely just showed me. Wow. Gold showed me just now. Okay. All right. Hmm. Yo, what's up, T Massive? Hmm. No, not really. Not really. I'm not liking any market tonight. I do want to participate in a potential short here at 764 at this orb low. I think if price retests this area, we should see a reaction. We should. So I'm considering if I'm going to leave this overnight. I'm considering it. Nasdaq is one of the instruments that I try not to leave anything overnight because obviously I like going to sleep at night. You say you have a long in from 97 to stop at 72. So you're looking to go long here, huh? Mm. Well, where are you targeting? 72 would be like around right here. Yikes, your stop is right there at the 200 EMA. At least on my chart it is. Right there at the EMA, right there around S1. Keep it at 745. All right, so you're looking for a breakout above these the session highs. Mm. You got your stop right underneath the session lows. Mm. Hmm. So that was okay. Nice. Nice. Hmm. Hmm. All right. 007. I mean, yeah, 720 would probably be shit. Do you want 720 though? Because I mean, you got to ask yourself, if it gets to 720, are you going to hope for your original target at 45? Dude, you know, Red Kit, this is why I hate holidays. I hate news. I hate anything that disrupts the flow of the market. Because we have to tolerate this shit. You gotta tolerate the chop. You gotta tolerate the slop. It's not an enjoyable experience. This is definitely a lot of people's mental and emotional control gets tested. How disciplined are you? Actually, that's not the correct word. Well, I guess, yeah. Are you going to follow your plan? Or are you just going to watch this chop and fall victim to jumping in? And this thing is I don't know where the hell this thing, like, so, you know, sometimes some of these moves just comes out of nowhere. I don't know where these moves be coming from. Like this move right here kind of came out of freaking nowhere. I mean, we do have I mean, I guess we do have this area, this consolidation area. We did break out. And I guess we just pulled back into, it was a two-legged pullback into this area. Yeah, so we got a two-legged pullback into this area. Then we seen the move, but man. I guess they say trading is boring. Man, this is boring. Where's the excitement? Where's the movement? Where's the market participants at? Where's everyone at? This is the current volume that we're trading with right now. This is what we're working with right now. Look how dead the market is right now. Wow. Look how dead the market is. We barely have anything happening overnight right now. Maybe I'm missing the significance of this rate cut. Nice. That's, yep. Nope. Yep. Nice. Yep. 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 Yeah, that would probably be the move. I mean, how many contracts are you trading with now, Team Massive? Yeah, 2 micros. I'm considering that myself. I am considering that myself. I'm definitely not going to risk anything tonight. Evals only, and shit, probably a designated one that I'm trading right now with a static drawdown. This action, this price action is horrible. And I kind of figured that this could potentially be the reason. I mean, this is the last rate cut for this year. It will shape the monetary policy for next year because if they cut rates, then I guess speculators can consider what may happen, what may happen going into next year. Yeah, this is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Painful, really. It's painful to watch this because okay, I don't know why I decided to man, this thing, whatever, dude. Hold on, guys, give me a second. Nice gold. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Huh. No way. No way. Huh. It looks like gold finally filled that target that was sitting right there. So the crazy thing is, if I left that if I left that limit order, it finally filled it. Finally. And I would be up 4 points right now. This is why I have a rule where I don't touch my limits, and I don't touch my stops and my targets, because every time where I adjust, and it seems like when I adjust it and try to be cute, it's always that original thesis that usually works out. Now, we haven't gotten it's working now, but I guess over time we'll see if it's going to work. Well, Team Massive, honestly, well, I think this thing can go a little bit lower though. I think it'll go lower before it goes higher, because I guess, looking at my other chart, I guess price actually technically just I guess the bears are trying to short it here at this break of structure. You have the market come down, pull back up, break, break. And now they're trying to short that retest right there. So they're trying to short it. Now that I'm looking at the Nasdaq. But this is the Nasdaq, so okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait. Okay. All right, let me go get her. Ugh. All right. Gonna be my trading buddy for tonight. My trading partner. Okay, there we go. All right. Sit with daddy. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna just wait, because this price action is horrible. I don't particularly care to participate in this. I know we have jolts at 9 o'clock. That's definitely going to send the market in one direction or the other, for sure. Ugh. Honestly, so I guess I guess it really depends on how the market wants to play it here on Nasdaq. Either the Nasdaq holds 80 or it doesn't. If it doesn't hold 80, then I really wouldn't. So it seems like the market has been loving on this level for a while. We're seeing the market reject from it, reject. They tried to push up above it, failed. We got a breakout from 80, a bounce at 80. So either they hold 80 or they don't. They hold it or they don't. I mean, what I would like about this, like if I was long, I do like the fact that we do have the long-term EMA sloped up and in the area. So if price does come down, we potentially could see a love tap of that long-term EMA and a potential move up. But what I don't like about this trade is that we get these lower highs and lower lows. That's the one thing I don't like about the trade. So yeah, it really depends on what they want to do here. What they want to do here at this level right here. Because I guess technically we did see the market pull back. We did see the market pull back into the level. We did see a reaction, but right now we're not seeing follow through. So it does feel like it can go lower, right? But we all know that it's the uncomfortable trades. Those are the ones that work. And if you're comfortable in the trade, then then 9 times out of 10, you're going to become liquidity. 9 times out of 10, you'll become liquidity if you're comfortable in the trade. You said a higher time frame is bullish. Yeah. Oops. Oh, is that why? I was like, why the heck? Hold on, let me cancel. I was like, why is this browser eating up so much data? I only had like one browser. Okay, so I was like, dude, what the heck is up with that? All these browsers open. So I think my other browser just force quit on me. My other browser force quit on me. Okay. The leap, huh? So this is the daily on the Nasdaq. And yeah, overall the structure is bullish for sure. Overall. But I would not be surprised if we see a pullback to the 21 EMA on the daily chart. Because we have the break. Actually, I mean, we have a break. But we do have a double top right here. I mean, so we have this range. Price tapped into this range, and now we're starting to see price reject from it. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back to the 21 at 400 or around 400. So I guess I should have kept my limit there at 23.9. Honestly, like I said, I think what the market is doing right now is just playing with everybody. It's bullish enough to get bulls in. Until out of nowhere, this thing flips bearish and then it stops them out. And then it gets the bears in and thinking that, oh man, this is a short. And then they pop them out. You know, ever since the market, quote unquote, overheated, apparently, it seems like the price action has been a little bit different ever since then. I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with that because the price action after that outage is hard to miss. We have both the Nasdaq. Well, I guess it's normal in the Nasdaq, but you have the ES trading so abnormal. I'm surprised that I don't see a lot of ES traders complaining about how the ES is moving, because the ES does not necessarily trade this way. And we talk about this all the time. This is normal for the ES, but not necessarily this. I really don't necessarily want to add the data to the chart. So let me see if I can see it on TradingView. There was one day where the ES just went completely, is like, wow. There is no way I'm trading the ES right now. And I agree with that, Rocket. I agree with that. Just seems like the price action everywhere has just been weird. I mean, there was one session on the ES where it was like, wow. You have to probably see it on the smaller time frame, on the 15-minute. Because we had a bearish move down, and then out of nowhere, the market just grinded up. Like, okay, like right here. This type of price action right here on the ES is abnormal. You can tell that the market was trying to short into this move, short. And for whatever reason, the bears just couldn't get a foothold back into this thing. And then it finally rejected at the highs, a quick dump, and then it pumps right back up, taking out the highs. Triple top. Double tops are supposed to mean something on the ES. But in this situation, it said, yeah, fuck your double, triple, quadruple tops. We're just going to break above it. I mean, the structure is still here. If you're trading at the extremes on the ES, I mean, you should be good. But I know a lot of ES traders prefer to scalp. And I know a lot of the scalp trades because I've taken a lot of them. For whatever reason, failed. I mean, it's pretty simple. You get a rejection off of the EMAs, it's supposed to go in one direction. But we're not seeing that. We're seeing the rejection off of the 21 EMA, and then we're seeing price pull right back to it. We're seeing the rejection, the pull right back to it, and it's just stopping out, stopping. And then you finally able to get the breakout, but it doesn't finish the rotation. And then it goes back to the highs. Like it trades like the Nasdaq almost. This is what the Nasdaq does a lot, where it doesn't complete the rotation. It will just go back and take the liquidity above the highs for no reason, and then come back and take out that low, completing the rotation. And I know that was probably frustrating for a lot of ES traders. Super frustrating because I think, yeah, I was in this short. I was up like 7K and I come back to my chart thinking that the market was going to hit my damn target, and it didn't. It stopped me out. And then it came back and hit my target, and it pissed me off. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of, it would be nice if they could just figure it out. Make the markets great again. We want the old NQ back. Isn't that something? Man, look at that. And we just talked about this. We just talked about it. It man. All right. Well, so if price retests this trend line, so that limit order that I had sitting right here that I moved and that I moved up. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna cancel all these orders. I'm gonna have to figure this out because that's like one of my frustrations right there. When you set a limit and you're thinking, oh well, I don't think it's gonna work anymore, and then it goes right to your limit and then it works. No drawdown, no nothing. It just works. But the trades that you stay in, it's like you gotta experience draw. Anyway, yeah, this market's definitely been frustrating, challenging, but we'll get through it. I guess this is seasonal. I guess the market is preparing itself for either the Santa rally or the Satan rally. I mean, we're going to get a rally. It really depends on which side of the market that we're going to get it on. Are we going to see green or are we going to see red? Which one? Which one? You say they don't do it during Asia? Well, I mean, I guess for right now, at least the Nasdaq is holding up right now above that 80 level. It's holding up above that 80 level. Spoiled little child. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cancel this order. I'm gonna pull this order. It doesn't mean that this is not viable. I'm just gonna pull it. I don't honestly. I hate to say it, but this chop is making trading the market undesirable. It's to the point to where, like I said, I hate to say it. I'm losing interest in it. I mean, this chop and slop. Hmm. Seems like that 700 level is acting like a wall. Honestly, so if gold rejects here, I think we can finally get a move down to like 80, 90. We can probably see a move all the way down there. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. I'm definitely gonna go to bed. I wouldn't stay up looking for opportunities tonight. I think for the London traders, that's where the opportunity will be. But until then, this thing is just gonna chop. So, uh, I understand that this is the best show in town right now, but yeah, they're just showing reruns for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna go to bed. So with that said, I do appreciate everybody that joined me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.